supposedly, we don't know. These reports come out all the time that he says he's coming back, or he says...
Then he denies it, that he never said it.
Then a week later it'll come back and he'll say he never said that. So this one...
So far this has stood up.
So far, it hasn't been a full week yet, though.
No,
so.
yeah.
But anyhow, supposedly he's saying that he'd be interested in a fight if someone will pay him.
Enough.
He'd be interested in another fight. I say...
He said definitely at 147 he will be coming up to there, so that's good news. Prize Fight Promotions needs to put all their money into paying him to get him to fight Judo.
Exactly.
That's the fight we want.
Judo will fight him free.
Yeah,
he's done it before.
Yeah, fought Mayweather for free.
Yep, and
so this is a guy he knows he can beat. He'll definitely fight him for free.
Basically.
Yep, 100,000 both times. So by the time he gets everything taken out, nothing basically.
Yep. So that's that. Also, Kendall Holt versus Mike Arnudis, March 16th.
On Showbox, that's what it looks like. We're gonna have it on the Barrera Marquez undercard.
So if you want to, Holt
for
versus
free.
Arnudis, you got a better opponent for the main attraction fighter.
Yes. Holt.
Or you got John Duddy
fighting Basante.
Fighting Basante on pay-per-view.
Yes, on pay-per-view.
Choice is pretty obvious.
Yeah. Basante does.
And also Johnny Gonzalez going to be fighting Irene Pacheco March 30th.
On Telefutura. So great fight for them.
Very good fight for Telefutura. They need to get that station out more.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yep.
So.
And where you don't have to get it in some certain Spanish language package or something.
Yes.
Make it available.
Have to call each time. Well, I don't have to with Dish Network, but I guess for other channels you have to call the night of it and then cancel the next day because you have to get a whole package to get some of these channels, like Telemundo.
And they don't show enough fights on them to justify having them all the time.
Definitely not.
So anyhow, what else did we want to mention here?
Jones and Hopkins looks off now.
Bernard Hopkins versus Roy Jones Jr. The rematch looks off again. Yes. In place, we'd still get a good fight here.
Oh, yeah.
Bernard Hopkins versus Winky Wright, likely at 170.
It's Hopkins all the way with that one. He's going to be naturally bigger. He looked like he filled out perfectly at 175. So, I mean,
have to agree.
And Winky Wright just moved up to 160, and he's going to be moving to 170. I think it's a bad move for Wright.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick Hopkins by decision.
Have to agree.
Yeah.
Wright should just, I don't know who he should fight exactly, but he should at least wait around. There's going to be a Jermaine Taylor for him to fight.
Maybe.
He'll probably fight he could probably get a Calzaghe. Sorry,
yep.
Calzaghe.
That'd be a better fight for him than that, definitely.
Than Hopkins, yeah.
Absolutely.
Which Calzaghe has also said if the right thing falls through, he's willing to be there.
Yep, he might fight Hopkins also. There's a rumor on that. So
it's a possibility he'd fight both. Hopkins would end up fighting both because he beats Wright.
Absolutely.
Calzaghe beats him.
Jones did offer to do a 60-40 split.
Yep,
for the winner to get the 60%, loser to get 40. That's
Jones,
a great idea.
Very reasonable.
Yes, it's a great idea for every fight, basically.
Yep. Really, that is the way it should be.
Yes.
Well, some fights, no. 40 is too much for the opponent, but in this case, this is a case where both fighters are equally marketable.
Exactly.
And
huge names, legends in the sport, so...
And actually, realistically, come on, Roy Jones is still the bigger name.
Oh, yeah.
He is still the one bringing the money to the table.
Yeah, and just lately it's been Hopkins doing better, so, but for the first... how many ever years it was all Jones.
Well, even now, you go out on the street, you ask people, Roy Jones or Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, definitely.
They're going to say, who the hell is Bernard Hopkins? I've heard of Roy Jones.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to know Hopkins, or have heard the name maybe.
But they definitely know more about Jones, of course.
Jones is still the bigger household name.
Definitely.
Undoubtedly. And
Jones has had the better career overall by far, so...
Yep. and now I don't know.
I was wanting that rematch to happen.
It's ridiculous
really
that Hopkins I have to criticize him for that, for not taking the 60-40 split. If
he never mentioned anything.
The
after
winner getting
Jones
the winner's
said
share. Yeah, but never saying anything is
I know.
just the same as
just
saying
refusing. Yeah, I know.
Silence is acceptance, whatever. He doesn't want it, so whatever. We'll see if anything gets made. Those two just need to.
They just can't come to an agreement. That's 3 times now they've tried.
Their egos are getting in the way of each other too much of getting that fight.